Cardinals series and the rubber match here as we lost one. Today we got John Lester going up against Lance, so we need to try and get to him again here. And we got John Lester going. He just keeps kind of getting slighted by the bullpen, so let's see if he can get a win here today. Go ahead, wear the grays again. Johnny looking like he's ready to go. We're going to roll with the lineup we got here. Coaching staff, change the line, give it to Addison. He looks a little sluggish. You know what? We're going to keep him in there. Use a break today. We're going to replace him with David Ross. We're going to move David Ross down the lineup and move Javier Baez up. Rizzo's looking a little sluggish. Going to keep Rizzo in there. Switch up the lineup a little bit today. Maybe we can get a win here. That in the lineup today. But without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and kick it out to Matt, Eric, and Steve out in St. Louis, and I'll be back after the game, guys. Enjoy.
And a no-hitter. Josh Beckett for the 21st time in Dodger history. A no-hitter. The 11th no-hitter in Los Angeles Dodger history. The first since Hideo Nomo in 1996. Josh Beckett, a no-hitter.
Glad to have you along here in St. Louis. One of baseball's best rivalries, the Cubs challenge the Cardinals. Next. Beautiful panoramic shot there of the Gateway Arch looming high over Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Today it's the rubber match of this three-game series between the Cubs and the St. Louis Cardinals. With that, we say hello again, everybody, and welcome to Cubs Baseball. Matt Vasgersian with you, Mike's side. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Eric, let's give the folks at home a look at what's happened in the first two games of the series.
Yeah, it's been an entertaining series to watch so far. Crowds, they have been very energetic, and I think we're looking at another good ball game here in the finale.
More from the guys as this one goes along, but first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Chicago Cubs, as Joe Maddon will line them up like this. They'll match up against a very difficult foe indeed, the right-hander Lance Lynn. And the Cardinals behind him will look like this defensively. Arismendi Alcantara will step to the plate now as we're ready to get this one underway.
Center field number 7, Arismendi Alcantara.
Opposite field to left. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
That's just a highlight reel catch right there. If this one skips by him, you could be looking at some extra bases. So the pitcher's very excited about making that play.
Here's Starlin Castro. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch. It's strike one. EK, as we take a look at our home nine as they take the field here this afternoon. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
After the loss in the opener of the series, that was a much-needed win yesterday. So they can look to win this series and take 2 out of 3 if they can just take care of business here.
And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
You can tell he's still frustrated after that first called strike. That's still on his mind.
And this is fouled back and out of play. The next 0-2. Over for it is Hayward, but he's going to run out of room. It's a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Here comes another 0-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
And with the light rain falling the way it is here at Game Time, if you're a speed threat, a slick field can really work to your advantage. It's tough to make plays out there on the infield. Hit the ball on the ground and run, but it's not going to help you if you don't put the ball in play.
Anthony Rizzo will stand in. A big power threat here, to say the least. Currently 3rd in home runs in the National League. First pitch coming. Oh, and he takes this one to the opposite field. High and deep to left center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. It's the Cubs nothing, Cards coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Now the starting lineup for the Cardinals looks like this. On the mound to face these guys, one of the more consistent left-handers around, as you see the numbers there for the former All-Star John Lester. And there's a look at the defensive alignment for the Cubs here. John Jay will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
For St. Louis, center fielder, John Jay.
Now a ball sliced hard on the ground, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Now Lester's 0-1. And this is high, a ball and a strike. EK, as we take a look at our visiting club as they take the field here in this scoreless ball game. Fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
After the loss last time out, that sets up a rubber match here in the finale. So I'm expecting this to be the best game of the 3.
Now he turns on a fastball and sends it deep down the right field line. And it's out of here. A leadoff home run gets the home 9 on the board right out of the gate. It's a solo home run here for John Jay. Home run number 5 on the year, and the Cardinals move out in front 1-0.
is just a fastball right here, but I'm pretty sure it's not where he wanted it. This has got some elevation to it, and that's one of those where you know it's going to be a home run as soon as you let go of it.
Jason Hayward will stand in now, and as you can see here, he enters play 4th in the National League in round trippers. Now here's the first pitch. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike, and you figure to see that changeup more and more as this day progresses.
And the first time through the lineup, you want these guys to know that you've got this pitch in your arsenal. Sometimes pitchers want to hold on to pitches and not show everything right away, but here, you want these guys to be thinking, I know he's got that changeup, so I'd better not sit on the fastball too often.
Hold on here, though. You can see the skipper heading out of the dugout now, so that very close safe call might be challenged.
Yeah, Matt, definitely a close play right there, as we're going to get another look at it right here. Boy, that's just so tough to tell for sure from that replay, and we're going to have to see what the word from the dugout is. Remember, the ruling on the field is safe.
And that's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision.
The Cubs have decided to challenge.
Okay, well, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? Yeah, I think that shot right there makes it look like he might have been out, so this might be a well-used challenge.
Okay, so it looks like the umpires are wrapping up their decision, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and instead of having a base runner at first, the bases will now be empty. Matt Carpenter will stride in now as he'll enter play as the second leading hitter in the entire National League. Here's the first offering. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. This is foul for the first strike. One out, nobody on. And that misses 1-1.
1-1.
1-1 on its way from Lester. And a bouncing ball, foul. Now Lester deals the 1-2. Oh, right back at Lester on the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Batting fourth, first baseman,
Brandon Moss will get his first opportunity now with 2 away and Moss. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. One strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
Slice down the left side, but foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here comes a 1-2. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. 2-2 pitch on the way. He'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. Now another 2-2. And he swings and pops it foul behind the plate. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. 1 in the inning for the Cards thanks to this swing off the bat of John Jay. Second inning coming up. It's now 1-0 St. Louis. Jorge Soler will get his first opportunity now, and as you see there, he's in need of something to go his way because he's been ice cold these past 8 ball games. Now here's the first pitch. curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one.
Yeah, those are the ones you like to start in that bat, especially your first time up.
I agree. Give me a nice, easy one in the dirt that I can take so I can really get ahead in that count early.
The 1-0 pitch. That is into right field, a base hit. Solid single here to lead off the second.
Batting fifth, left fielder, number 12.
Number 12 will stand in, and he wasn't alone in wearing the collar in last night's ball game, in which the team could muster all of 1 run. He's set. Now the pitch. Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. And a rather easy first out.
Well, I think he may have taken the tougher of 2 approaches right there. I think he did have time to square his shoulders and try to flip it to first that way. Instead, he chooses the much tougher spin throw, but he still manages to put that throw right on the money.
Here's Javier Baez. As he's first pitch swinging here, and this is on the ground toward the hole. And that is into right field, a base hit. And now they've got a man out there with nowhere to go. And he is lucky to be able to scamper back to third as he's in safely.
Number 3, David Ross.
David Ross steps in now. He waits. Now the pitch. And there he goes towards second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. The throw pulls him off the bag. And the run will score from third as that ties things at 1. And he'll be tagged out as he got caught between third and home. So a fielding mistake there as they are able to get the tag out. However, a run winds up scoring on the play. 2 out, nobody on. Now the pitch. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
Now the pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Here's another 0-2. Hammered the other way to deep right field. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play. And that ends the inning. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. All tied at 1-1. Yadier Molina will lead things off here as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 due up to start the home second. First pitch coming. On the ground down the first base line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And the pitch. And this is hit well towards the hole. And that'll get on through into left for a leadoff single. And with that, he'll stretch that hit streak as he... Matt Holliday will stand in for the first time now, hoping to break out of this little 7-game dry spell at the plate. Now the first pitch here from Lester. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. The next pitch. On the ground to third. There's one. Back to first, and they're able to take care of Holliday as well. A double play.
Batting 7th, second baseman, number 95.
Diaz will get his first chance now, trying to get something started with 2 away here in the bottom of the second. And here's the first pitch. And there's the good fastball from Lester as he jumps ahead. No balls and a strike.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
And now a pitch on the way. And they go away here. It's a cold strike, 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
0-2 now from Lester. Oh, he goes up the ladder on the fastball and pops this one up. Ross has got it, and the side is retired. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. We'll go now to the top of the third. All tied at 1-1. John Lester is ready to go here as we begin the third.
Pitcher, John Lester.
First pitch on the way. And this is going to be a foul ball. Now here's the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here's the pitch. And he goes with the 0-2 here as this is on the ground to third. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Getaway day here on a Wednesday afternoon as you get a look at the upcoming schedule for the weekend and into the first part of next week. Addison Russell digs in at the plate. Here's the first offering. Now a ball hit high and deep, carrying towards the corner. And he will run this one down. A good lead off the bat for the second out.
And this is not an easy play here in right field because he knows that that side ball is approaching fast. But he's able to concentrate on the ball and check out the wall at the same time. And he makes a nice running catch near the line.
Here's Arismendi Alcantara. Swing and a miss on a pitch in the dirt, and it's strike one.
Oh, and you cannot get caught making up your mind to swing before you even see where the pitch is going to be. I mean, I wasn't even close.
Now here it comes. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will get foul for strike two. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. The pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And Carpenter will make the catch to retire the side. Cubs are down in order. After 2.5, it remains a 1-1 ball game. Greg Garcia makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. First offering on the way. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
And after that call, you know he's got to be turning around to say something like, hey, you know what? This guy doesn't need any help.
Now the pitch. Swing and a ground ball towards the hole. No problem here, 1 away.
Pitcher,
Lance Lynn will get his first shot at it here. First pitch coming. And that's by him. It's 0-1. And the pitch. This is foul right side. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
And this is a two-seam fastball with a little bit of life to it. I mean, they'll often run east to west or vice versa, depending on the pitcher's handedness. He just had no answer for this one.
In now is John Jay. As he'll swing at the first pitch and send one on the ground to first. Onto the bag with it is Rizzo, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. Through 3 complete, all tied 1 apiece. Back here with Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as Starlin Castro gets ready to start out the Cubs half of the inning. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. Hayward is under it to put it away, and it's a quick 1 pitch out to begin the 4th.
Well, any time you can retire this guy, that's good. Any time you can do it leading off an inning, that's great. And any time you can do it on 1 pitch, that's a full trifecta right there.
Anthony Rizzo will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. Now the first pitch. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. 1 run, 2 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Pitch on the way. Grounded fouled off to the right side. And now a pitch on the way. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground to short. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th. And so after getting the ground ball with the fastball on that last pitch, that'll segue perfectly to our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And as you see there, just 1 mile an hour separating these 2 arms so far. 96 on one hand, 95 on the other. Jorge Soler will stride in again. He singled and later scored his first time. Now the first pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Now here's the pitch. Swing, hard hit ball to second. On to Moss at first, and the inning is over. Stick around because Jason Hayward will lead things off when we come back. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1. And there is Jason Hayward. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie. First pitch coming. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Well, as we've seen so far, this isn't a team that's going to wait around too long to feel a pitcher out. They're an aggressive team all the way from top to bottom. And if that first pitch is anywhere close, most of these guys are going to take a hack at it.
1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch. And they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
Now Lester deals the 1-2. Grounded fouled off to the left, so they'll do it again. He'll try again, 1-2. Pitch in the dirt, swung on and missed for strike 3 as they'll need to throw to first here. Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1.
Kind of a double-edged sword right there. wants is to bounce a curveball to get a swing through, and he gets it, but then he's got to worry about that ball maybe getting away. Fortunately, that's a nice play to keep it close and get the runner out at first.
Here's Matt Carpenter. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one.
Heads up, Matt.
Lester ready, the 1-0. 2-0 now. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
Throw gets him, 2 down.
Boy, and he's come out with a plan against these hitters, and he's executed that plan to perfection here early on. That's 7 in a row now he's set down.
Brandon Moss will dig in. He popped out in foul territory his first time. Here comes the pitch to Moss. Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball one.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
The 1-0 home. Now this ball stroked out to left center field, and he'll have extra bases with 2 away as this is down into the alley. Moss will head for second. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. Oop.
Yeah, this one was starting to look like it was going to be a 1-2-3 inning, but now all of a sudden they have the go-ahead run standing out there in second base after the 2-out double.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina, as the first pitch to him is lifted out in the air out towards shallow right field. And Baez will put this one away to retire the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More ahead from St. Louis right after this. Number 12 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Left fielder, number 12.
Now here's the first pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. The pitch count there. 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
And maybe an excuse me swing there as this is tapped in front of the mound. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Javier Baez will dig in. He singled his first time around. First pitch to him. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. Hayward is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
Up next for the Cubs, catcher
David Ross will try it again. He flew out his first time. Here's the first offering. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And you would think that this heat would start affecting him sooner or later, but it hasn't so far.
If anything, he's getting stronger as the day goes on.
Here it comes. This is hit out to right. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? You bet he does. 11 in a row set down, and the inning is over. Matt Holliday set to lead things off when we come back. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Matt Holliday will step in the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
First pitch coming. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Line foul up and over the Cardinal dugout. 0-2 now from Lester. And this is swung on and missed by Holiday as he's retired for an important first out.
And here's that sequence once again right here on Show Track. Now, normally this is a guy that you might want to nibble with, but he was all business here in this at-bat. Each one of these pitches finds the strike zone, and they're able to set him down quickly to lead off the inning.
In now, Diaz. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
He's just cruising out there now. I'll tell you, this may turn into a game of first team to 2 wins.
Now Lester's 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Boy, he is putting on a clinic out there right now. These guys don't know what to look for.
Now the pitch. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, if you want to be considered a strikeout pitcher, you better have a pretty good one of these. You see it here again on Show Track, and this is now 6 pitches and 2 strikeouts so far in the inning.
Stepping in now, Greg Garcia. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet. The 1-0. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. 1-1 on its way from Lester. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Here comes the 1-2. And he lays off the pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Let's go, Cardinals.
2-2. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. We're back at Busch Stadium right after this. John Lester will stand in now to lead off the 6th as the rain continues to fall here.
John Lester.
Now the pitch. Now a check swing on the pitch inside, but he definitely broke the plane, and that's the first strike. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
The pitch. And a good pitch there by Lester as this is tapped back towards him on the mound. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Yeah, and that's not always an easy play for a pitcher, especially when he has to barehand the ball. But luckily, he's got plenty of time out there, so he's able to set himself and then make a good, strong throw.
Standing in now, Addison Russell, as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1.
And I wish more guys would pitch like this. I mean, look at that pitch count right there. That is really low for this stage of the game, and it's because he's throwing strikes and challenging guys.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Look into Molina, now the 1-1. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And quickly 2 are gone now here in the visitors' half of the 6th.
Another guy retired there. You see his pitching line to this point. It's phenomenal. Just 2 hits, both of them are singles. He's hardly even been in trouble. Thorough domination so far.
Arismendi Alcantara will bat now. He popped out in foul ground last time. Here's the pitch. And he couldn't get on top of it as this has popped up behind shortstop. Garcia is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th, all tied at 1-1. Lance Lynn will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
Now the first pitch here from Lester. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Well, you can tell he's trying to work that pitch away, but he might have left that one a little more over the plate than he intended.
Now here's the pitch. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made 1 bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
John Jay will try it again. He homered back in the first inning of this one. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. Now here it comes. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
Now the 1-2. And this will be fouled away. 1 run on 3 hits. 1 error for the Cardinals to this point. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Here he comes on 2-2. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. I mean, that was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
He's been able to get outs when he needs them with that curveball, and there you see what his pitch breakdown has been so far.
Jason Hayward will get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time. And now a pitch on the way. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
Pitch on the way. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Real good lateral movement on that 2-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
Now he reaches and hits this one hard the other way. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Another 0-2 coming. Now a ball hit hard towards the hole. And a high throw there, but a good recovery at first as he comes down with his foot on the bag, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals. Score remains tied 1-1. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. All square at 1 as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's take a look at the game summary to this point. Starlin Castro will stand in for the 3rd time now. Still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. And here's the first pitch. Swinging a soft liner towards first. And that'll get through into right, so there's your possible go-ahead run on base to lead off the inning.
First baseman number 44, Anthony.
And you know what? These guys have gone a long time without a base runner. You have to go all the way back to the 2nd inning for their last one. They haven't been able to solve this guy at all.
Anthony Rizzo will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Let's go, Cardinals.
Now here's the first pitch. Rizzo out in front here as this is pulled foul into the seats in right. Pause, now the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. He's ready. Now the pitch. Here's a ground ball now through the hole into left, and they've got something cooking here. Back-to-back singles to lead off the inning.
There you go. Back-to-back singles here to open up the inning, have them set up in a good position to break this deadlock.
There goes Cardinal manager Mike Matheny on his way out to the mound. And he'll motion for the bullpen. That's going to be all for Lance Lynn. So he'll leave with a couple of runners aboard that are his responsibility, meaning he'd be happy to get out of here with a no decision. Steve Cishek will come on now in an awfully tough spot as there are 2 on here with nobody out. Jorge Soler will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here.
Top of called right here.
Here's the first offering. Swing and a grounder fouled, and that almost took the first base coach along with it. None out, runners at first and second. Comes set, now the pitch. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short, and that's through into left, a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And that'll score the run from second as they jump in front now 2-1.
This team's got plenty of guys that can hit the ball out of the ballpark, but 3 straight singles will do the job as well.
Number 12 will dig in. 0 for 2 in the ballgame. First offering on the way. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. You have to figure that sinker's going to be an important pitch for him here this afternoon.
No question about it. Obviously, it's his ground ball pitch, so if you're a hitter, you're going to need to make him bring that pitch up a bit.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And no swing, apparently, ball 1.
Yeah, he just chased out of the zone on that first pitch. This time he started to, but he wisely pulled it back.
Let's do it, Cardinals.
Here's the 1-1. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. First and second here with nobody out. The right-hander deals on 1-2 to the hole left side, and it's through, a base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Well, for a relief pitcher, he hasn't given him a whole lot of relief. That's back-to-back singles now since he showed up, and he's in a peck of trouble now.
Seth Maness will be summoned into the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases are loaded with nobody out. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Here's Javier Baez as he will swing at the first pitch and send a ground ball out to short. 1 run is scored. And the stop sign will smartly go up at third as they hold the second runner, and they'll again be loaded with still nobody out.
And I think here he might have had one eye on that runner to see if he was breaking from third base. And right when he lifted his head up, that's when the ball goes right through him, and that'll for sure be a fielding error, but also an RBI.
Into the box, David Ross, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1.
You cannot let this situation get any worse. You got to be thinking strikeout or ground ball. Even if you allow 1 run to score in this inning, that would be a major victory.
Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second, and that is into center field as he comes through. It's a base hit, and that'll plate the runner from third, as with that the lead swells to 4-1.
The batter, pitcher, John Lester.
John Lester will stand in now with the bases loaded and really help himself here.
Yeah, hitting is not really in a lot of pitchers' DNA, but you're right. If he can find a way to just find a hole with a ground ball, that could be huge.
And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. First pitch coming. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. 1 there. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
Well, you know, nothing kills a rally quite like a double play ball. But this is a double whammy. You've got a double play with the bases loaded and nobody out. They do get 1 run here, but it comes at a pretty hefty price.
In now, Addison Russell, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. (1-0). Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. On to the bottom of the 7th. Get up and stretch here in St. Louis. It's the Cubs 5 and the Cardinals 1. Matt Carpenter will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far. First pitch on the way. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
And they're going to have a leadoff base runner here as the fastball's lined into left, a base hit.
And this is really one of the few balls they've hit solidly all afternoon. So now we'll see if maybe they can get something going here.
Brandon Moss will stand in. He's 1 for 2 so far. Here comes the pitch to Moss. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
That rain is really coming down now. That's as hard as it's been all afternoon.
Now Lester's 0-1. Oh, and that is right down the middle for strike 2.
All right, leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ball game. It's not too late, but it needs to start happening soon.
0-2 now from Lester. A ball and 2 strikes now to the 2014 All-Star.
And now on 1 and 2, this might be a spot where that high fastball was just a setup so that he can come back with that big curve.
Now Lester deals the 1-2. Swinging a little tapper out in front of the mound. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Well, it probably wasn't the way he wanted to move the guy into scoring position, but it's going to have to do, and he's going to get that man up to second base now with 1 away.
1 gone for the Redbirds in the 7th, and here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. Now the first pitch. Got him off balance there as he reaches for 1 and grounds it to second. Throw on to first will be in time to get Molina, and that's out number 2.
These days in this game, we talk so much about situational hitting. Hit behind the runners, move guys up. But with 1 out, you're going to try to drive that guy in. That was a really unproductive out, even though the guy moves to third.
Matt Holliday will dig in. Strikeout victim his last time. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
From the stretch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. He's ready now. The pitch. Swing. Hard hit ball to second. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1 left for the Cardinals. They're down here 5-1.
Your attention, please.
So a new pitcher coming on now, and the call's gone out for the big guy, right-hander Jonathan Broxton. Arismendi Alcantara will stand in. They've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Here's a ground ball to first. And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
Well, that's pretty nice. You come into a ball game, you throw 1 slider, and you get yourself an out. Now that'll help you settle right into the game.
Starlin Castro will step in. Singleton came around to score his last time. Now the first pitch. And now the second pitch of the inning is hit in the air to center. And he's going to make the play over toward his right, and there are 2 away now. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Anthony Rizzo will dig in. He singled and later scored his last time. First pitch coming. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
And you can tell by the way these guys are swinging. They're just not picking the ball up very well. A lot of late swings. Pitchers are getting on these guys quick.
Now the pitch. Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle. Look at the stop. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. Jorge Soler will get another shot now, 2 for 3 in the game. Here's the first pitch to him. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
5-1 our score as we play the 8th. He's set, now the pitch. Now a fastball here and a good one as it's hit foul off to the right side to move the count to 0-2. From the belt, the pitch. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Cubs strand 1. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Diaz come forward now. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances. Now the first pitch here from Lester. Bottom 3 in the batting order here as the first pitch misses to the number 7 hitter. It's ball 1. Well, the guy you see right there has been terrific. Well, will they let him work these final 2 innings?
Well, I think the pitch count is in his favor. Everybody pays a lot of attention to that. So barring a huge spike right here in the 8th, I don't see any reason why he can't get these final 6 outs.
1-1 on the way. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Two and 1. Here's Lester's offering. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Now the 3-1 pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. 3-2, here it is. And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. The 3-2 one more time. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Yeah, that's a great job there of knowing your responsibility at the plate. You're down by a bunch here in the 8th, so you need base runners. That's a good first step.
Stepping in now, Greg Garcia, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get 1 pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
That's such a good pitch to get ahead. Lefty on lefty. It's a big looping curveball. Makes it very difficult for the hitter to try and time what's coming next.
Here's the 1-2. Now a ball hit back up the middle. The second for 1. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2.
Well, if you want 100% of leadoff walks, come around to score. Now, EK, I know you didn't know that, but that won't be an issue here as he bounces right back and he gets himself to double play.
Johnny Peralta will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 27, Johnny.
A fastball here, too low. It's 1-0. Hands held high by Peralta. Now the pitch. Look out. 2-0 now. You worry a little about things snowballing from here?
Well, you know, these are two teams that don't traditionally care for each other too much, so we've seen this go south before.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And here's Soler to make the grab, and that will end the inning. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. They're down 5-1. Matt Belisle come on now to start the ninth inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the ninth. Number 12 will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far.
Left fielder, number 12.
And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Yeah, when Matt's upstairs like that, that's a pitch you gotta leave alone and make him bring something down.
Here's the pitch. That's hard hit back up the middle. Over to his left, he's up with it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway. Javier Baez will stand in. He reached on an error last time through. Taylor Lindsay will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Lindsay.
And here's a swing, and another chance out there at short. On to first, and there are 2 down.
And at this point in the game, your defenders will love you for this. He's been able to pick up the first 2 outs of the inning here on just 4 pitches.
David Ross will step in, an RBI single this last time around. Now here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Here it comes. Well, and he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. And now a pitch on the way. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Hayward will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Nothing doing here this half. To the bottom of the ninth we go. Top of the order due up. It's the Cubs 5 and the Cardinals 1. Taylor Lindsay will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Now playing second base, number 67, Taylor Lindsay.
John Jay started off here in their half of the ninth, and no sign of a reliever. They're going to let him try to finish this one off.
Well, he's been brilliant so far, so why not see if he can take it the distance? It just doesn't happen these days very often.
Here's the first offering. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Now, how important is it going to be for this guy to throw that curveball for strikes?
I don't know that he necessarily needs to ever throw it for a strike. I mean, if it's around the plate and he's getting guys to go after it, it's doing its job. But if he starts to get too high or too far outside, then it's just an easy take.
1-1 pitch on the way. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. And the throw by Castro takes care of him for the first out.
And boy, after that first inning home run, he's had these guys eating out of the palm of his hand. They just haven't been able to sustain any kind of rally against him.
Jason Hayward will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. First pitch to him. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, he's still got that good movement on the two-seamer. He's been throwing it well all night long.
Now the pitch. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Boy, no messing around here in this 9th inning.
And that's a closer's mentality. They're not usually the best at setting guys up. They're going to come right at you with their best pitch, and that's usually a fastball.
Now he turns on a fastball and sends it deep down the right field line. Gone! A mistake on 0-2 gets punished, and it's a home run. A solo shot that time off the bat of Jason Hayward. Number 25 for him on the year, and it's now a 5-2 game.
Well, you know this guy's hit a lot of home runs this year, and most of them have been prodigious shots. Big flies, no doubters. So every now and again, you know, you got to give him one of these. And you can see it right here, right off the foul pole, and hey, they all count.
Here's Matt Carpenter as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
You know, it's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike 1. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
Good swing there, but this is foul off to the right side. The pitch. And this is hit hard on the ground towards short. On to first, and that means the Cardinals are down to their final out now.
Well, he's allowed just 2 runs to this point. Both of them coming on solo homers. Things could be much different now if those come with guys on base, but as it is, this has been a pretty good outing.
Brandon Moss is the last chance now with 2 out here in the 9th.
Here we go, Brandon. Come on.
First pitch coming.
Yeah.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
Come on.
Pitch on the way. A bouncing ball past Lester and into center field. It's a base hit.
Oh, yeah.
As we look at that again, you know, this is not a bad pitch by any stretch. If he throws this pitch 10 times, I bet he gets him out 9 of them. But here you just have to tip your cap to the guy at the plate.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. Now here's the first pitch. Oh, this ball's well hit. It's going to split the gap in left center. And he's not stopping as third base coach Jose Oquendo's waving him in. And the runner will score from first. Well, partner, this one might not be over yet as the lead has shrunk to just 2 now as they continue to chip away at this deficit. Matt Holliday step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances. He can make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. And here's the first pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will wind up being a foul ball. As a look, now the pitch. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. Comes set, now the pitch. 2 strike deliveries in the dirt, 1-2 now. Bullpen working behind him, but you know this guy does not want to give up the baseball.
And he never does. I just don't think that's in his mentality.
Hits are even at 7 apiece. 1-2. And here's the ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Here's another 1-2. Now another pitch is hit foul and headed for the seats, so the count will stay put at 1-2. Another 1-2 delivery. And he missed with it up and in to even things at 2-2.
Such a good at-bat right here. When you can grind out 7, 8 pitches against a guy that's running short on gas, that can be huge.
On the fists and a jam shot to the right side. And he'll put this one away without much trouble, and the Cubs have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
Well, we talked about how they needed a good outing out of this guy, and he gave them that and even more, finishing off the complete game victory.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. And guys, we were treated to an excellent pitching performance in this one by the gentleman you see right here, Jon Lester. Don't put that card in your bicycle spokes. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, well, they left him in there to go the distance. You almost wonder if they left him out there too long, but he's got that workhorse mentality to him, and he winds up getting the job done.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Cubs win this one 5-3. So long from St. Louis.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 5 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 2 men on base.
All right, guys, and the Cubs win. Got a complete game from Jon Lester, just what we needed. Just what the doctor ordered, and he got his 9th win of the year in this ball game. Didn't have to leave that one up to the pen at all. We were able to touch up Lance Lynn and knock him out in that 7th inning, and then had a little bit of a merry-go-round going as we scored 4 runs in the 7th inning. 2 of them were charged to Lance Lynn, and 2 of them charged to Steve Cishek. As we take that series from the Cardinals 2-1. And now we go out to Philadelphia on this long road trip that we're on right now. First 3 games started off great, 2 out of 3. We go to 4 in Philadelphia and then 3 more in Pittsburgh before we come back home to face the Cardinals. We'll see what happens in that time when we play St. Louis, Milwaukee, and Pittsburgh all on our final homestand of the year. We got one more road trip after this out to Cincinnati and Milwaukee, and that will end the season. but still fighting, still trying to get that final push to try and make the playoffs. The Pirates sitting at 75 and 64, or 64 and 76, so basically the exact opposite of them. We should be getting Chris Bryant back soon too, but that's going to go ahead and do it for this episode, guys. Thanks for watching. Be sure to follow us here on YouTube at Life of Raw Sports Gaming Network, as well on Twitch at Life of Raw Sports Gaming, and then also don't forget to give us a follow on Twitter as well at LRSGN. I'm Big Dope 7, and you guys be sure to keep it real.